Well, Vicky, they are in perfect shape. Let's just show you what's going on behind me here at Arsenal's training ground. And the reason I say they're in perfect shape is because every player is available. All the goalkeepers, all the outfield players. At this stage of the season, what a place to be for Mikel Arteta's team, not only in terms of fitness, but in the position that they're in. This a significant week. Bayern Munich twice, Aston Villa sandwiched in between as they go for the Premier League title and for the Champions League. Here they are in the quarter-finals of Europe's premier competition. The reason I mention all players are out. Jurriën Timber is actually with the group, as Mikel Arteta said recently. He's integrating back in to the squad. Too soon for this game, of course, but they are hopeful that he will play at some point this season. The only one in terms of players they had an issue with going into the Brighton game was Bukayo Saka. Mikel Arteta was in the fortunate position to be able to not just bring him off early, but a couple of the other players as well, because things were so comfortable at the Amex Stadium in that 3-0 win at the weekend. And that's what Arsenal have been doing recently. They have been just taking to this so well in 2024, especially as the big games come thick and fast. Not only have they beaten Porto and knocked Porto out of the Champions League, but in the league they've won 10 of their 11 league matches in 2024, 38 goals scored, 4 conceded in that time, better goal difference ahead of Liverpool and Manchester City in the league. They've conceded just 5 in 8 Champions League games, and they and Dortmund have given up the fewest big chances in the Champions League. Those of the sides remaining in the Champions League this season, just them and Dortmund giving up the fewest chances. They have improved every year under Mikel Arteta. The challenge for this Arsenal team is to prove that what won't happen this season happened last season, of course, when they got to the latter part of the league season and dropped a few points, and it cost them in the league run. And this time they're obviously still in the Champions League as well, and they will need no warning about who they face in Bayern Munich. As much as they are struggling in the league, they still have a player they know well in Harry Kane, the all-time leading scorer in the North London derby fixture. 16 times rather Harry Kane faced Arsenal in the league. He scored 14 goals. He's the joint top scorer in the Champions League with 6, along with Haaland, Mbappe and Griezmann. So they know all about Harry Kane, and that is what Mikel Arteta is preparing his team for. Bayern Munich purely have just the Champions League to go on. They're out of the league. They've conceded the league title to Leverkusen, who can win it against Werder Bremen. And Arsenal are going on 2 fronts at the moment. So that's the scene as we see it here in North London at the moment. Arsenal training ahead of this massive week for them in both the Champions League and the Premier League.
It certainly is indeed. Thank you ever so much, Paul.